Let's call it 6 o'clock on a Friday evening. Hope you had a good day today. I showed up to work this morning on Channel 8 to do the sunrise show, and I thought I'd find some rain up in Washington with a weak push that we knew would be there. But I did not expect early this morning. It was a pretty widespread coverage of rain in Western Washington that weekend, but held together for mainly traces of rain, including at the 6 o'clock hour here in the Portland metro area. So you could still find what's really light stuff, borderline sprinkles, if you're going to be out and about this evening. And I've kept that chance of at least feeling a raindrop alive into tomorrow morning. But generally speaking, the weekend still looks to be dry with light winds and pretty comfortable weather. Now, with all that rain talk and the clouds that we had from around Portland up to the north, when you drop just south of the city, skies opened up pretty nice. I grabbed this right about sunset time. This is down in Oregon City at the end of the Oregon Trail Interpretive Center, one of my 18 live cameras. The temperature today in Portland, even with the clouds, I mean, downtown did get some late day sun breaks opening up. We hit 51, so my forecast high was 50, and we hit 54, where they had more sunshine earlier in the afternoon down in Salem. Normal high is 52. It always surprises me, and I've been here since 1999, that this time in February, mid-February, and our normal high is 52. Clearly, we can get really cold, and we will next week. But when you average it all out, pretty common for us to be pretty mild this time of the year. Okay, so let's get you into the weekend, and let me show you the cloud flow that impacted us today. So basically what's going on, we have an upper level ridge that's out in the Pacific, and you almost always know there's a ridge in place if you see the clouds kind of arcing or streaming up around an area. So here's the high. Here's how the clouds literally ride the northern edge of that high pressure system. And there have been little impulses, little waves of fronts that have been in this cloud flow. We had a weakening one that dropped down into us today. There's another one back here. And see the thicker cloud cover offshore right there? So we have a lot of clouds that will be spilling in overnight tonight through the morning hours of tomorrow. And again, we may get up in the morning and find there's rain on the radar. Again, it would be really light or scattered. I'm playing golf in the morning. I'm going to have a rain hat or umbrella with me, but I just don't think anything's going to amount to much. And once we get into the afternoon tomorrow, I feel like that rain chance finally completely ends, and I have us being completely dry on Sunday. Still no difference in temperature really between the gorge and the coast and the valley, so the winds will continue to be light all weekend long. It's a really busy looking shot, isn't it? But really for us, there's not much going on. This is just this fetch of moisture that's coming in. This low, by the way, off the coast of California is continuing to drop to the south. Okay, so I don't expect much until rain picks up Sunday overnight going into Monday morning. And then the big story next week is this map right here. Temperature departure. This is the European model for next week. This is basically showing you the average departure from normal if you average out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even into Saturday. These numbers are too small probably for you to see at home. But this is the real cold stuff. This is Arctic air with temperature departures of 26 to 27 degrees below. So if your normal high were 27, this is telling you would average only about 0. Okay, so that's what this means. And then still we're looking at 23, 24 degree below departures in parts of eastern Oregon. There's a colder pocket out in extreme, looks like Wasco County, eastern Wasco County. The green shades are a little bit warmer, but this still shows in the Willamette Valley departures of some 16 degrees colder than normal. So that's going to take an average low and an average, it's going to take your low and high for the day, average that number, and then take the average of that over several days. But when you get down 16 degrees colder than normal, that catches your attention. And that's what we're looking at next week. I still think there will be a few days next week, or at least a couple, where the highs will struggle to just get up to 32. Again, normal daytime high right now is 52. Normal low is 37. So a high of only 32 would be way below normal. And that's what that points out. So if there's anything that looks like a sure bet at this point in the forecast world, it's that we're going to be really cold for probably a good 3 days. All right. This is a map I showed you yesterday. This is in white, the cold Arctic air kind of blanketing much of Canada in the light purple colors. It shows by Wednesday morning that cold air is extending into our area. It still looks like the surface front. We have rain picking up Monday. We have the surface front coming in Tuesday morning. That's all with rain and all with the west to northwest flow that will be breezy. And then it's Tuesday overnight that the valley snow levels start to go down. And that leads me to this part of the graphic that says sticking valley snow potentially Tuesday night, at least in spots. Okay, what else? So in kind of text tabular form, here are my early thoughts. And this forecast is going to adjust, right? I'm talking about, it's Friday night. I'm talking about what's going to happen next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But here we go. I'll step out of the way and you can read it. Early Valley forecast look, we'll call it. So Tuesday, it's rain. And that's important. When we get big snowstorms, the 8, 12, 14 inches of snow, that always happens where the actual storm front comes in as snow because that's where most of the moisture is going to be, right? This time, no, the front comes in as rain. So we're dealing with mostly showery snow after the front. So, okay, here we go. Tuesday, rain during the day, but then at night, now we get the cold air advection coming in behind the front. Snow level, I think by late Tuesday or Tuesday evening will be down to 1,200 feet. That starts to impact some of the higher metro hills, by the way, especially up in some of the Clark County woodland areas. Tuesday night, rain changes to snow showers. Again, rain Tuesday, by late day, snow levels of 1,200 feet, and then overnight into Wednesday morning, pretty much all the precipitation out there changes to snow. During the day Wednesday, snow showers at sea level with temperatures only around freezing much of the day. Light dustings to 2 inches expected with a cold east wind. We could wake up, some of you, with some snow on the ground Wednesday morning. And then just the snow showers continue with the potential of even some daytime accumulation. Now, right now, it doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of total moisture. And keep in mind, this may end up being incredibly scattered, which is what we had back on Monday night, Tuesday of this week. Or we get a really active showery day. If that's the case, then some snow on the ground could be fairly widespread, and maybe we would get more than a couple inches at low elevations. And if you live up in the hills, that would mean, hey, maybe you get 3, 4, 5, that type of thing. Somebody's knocking at the front door in the house. Something's going on. Not sure what's going on. All right. Thursday, sun and snow showers with east winds. This is a bit of a mystery day because Thursday, there's a low that some of the models are picking up, and that could maybe be enough snow shower activity to give us another fresh dusting of something. So that's a bit of a mystery if that's flurries or something that could accumulate. And then Friday right now looks to be dry, Sunday increasing clouds. But I highlighted Friday in yellow because the next batch of moisture from the Pacific could arrive as early as Friday overnight. This is purely just something that's being looked at right now. Could there be ice Friday overnight into Saturday morning? I'm not sure. And let's just leave it at that. And notice something I'm looking at. That system coming in doesn't look like it's guaranteed to be rain. So we'll have to follow that and keep you updated. All right, the mountain, I've been talking about this. Mount Hood, this is Monday through Thursday. Total is 18 to 34 inches. Coast range 6 to 12. I still think the winds could be strong enough Wednesday into Thursday for wind chill advisories of wind chills below 0 up on the mountain. But the modeling that came out today doesn't show as strong of gradients, meaning still breezy east winds in Portland, for example, Wednesday into Thursday, 15, 25 miles per hour, but maybe no higher than that. So more of a chilly wind than, oh my gosh, it's really windy outside, if that makes sense. Okay, here's the 7-day forecast. I've been talking way too long. So for the weekend, again, we have this kind of light shower chance tonight, tomorrow morning, then we dry out Sunday, partly sunny. Temperatures kind of where they have been, above freezing most of us this weekend at night. Showers pick up Monday. There's the rainy Tuesday. And by the way, Tuesday, at one point the models were going, hey, an inch of rain. Now the models are all the way back down to maybe 55 100ths of an inch of rain. And then this is when the snow level drops, Tuesday night into Wednesday. Wednesday daytime, 32 to 36. So I think it's around freezing when we wake up Wednesday morning. And the temperature is going to struggle to do anything during the day with cold east winds and the air mass itself getting colder during the day. Look at Thursday morning, all the way down to about 22. Again, is this just flurries or could there be enough showery snow activity to actually get some light coverage, additional coverages of snow? Not sure. Friday, dry, and then we're watching that night for icy weather. Okay, again, it's Friday. The best way for me to communicate to you and the best way for me to tackle an incoming weather system is to actually, on a day-to-day basis, write out details of what it would be if the models were exactly correct at this time. So that's what I've just done. You would expect there to be some changes, but confidence is pretty good right now. We're going to get something, and it's definitely going to be cold. Have a good weekend. I will talk to you again on Sunday. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Share this video with your friends. My weather site's portlandweather.com. I'll talk to you soon.